2 years into President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s term, the promises are loud, the branding is flashy, and the press releases are endless. But the question remains, are these real infrastructure wins or just repackaged plans with photo ops? This episode breaks down the major projects launched under Marcos Jr., the missing billions, and the ghost projects quietly removed from public view. Let's separate progress from propaganda. The promise. In 2022, Marcos Jr. launched Build Better More, his version of Duterte's Build, Build, Build. It listed 194 flagship infrastructure projects with an estimated cost of over 9 trillion pesos. The breakdown: 123 were new and 77 were inherited from past presidents. According to official reports, these would boost connectivity, clean energy, healthcare, and flood resilience. But 2 years later, how many are truly visible? What's been built? To be fair, some real progress has been made. Mindanao-Visayas Interconnection Project, MVIP, energized in 2024, now transferring up to 450 megawatts of electricity between grids. A game-changer for island stability. Cebu Bus Rapid Transit, CBRT, now operational, bringing modern, cleaner mass transit to Cebu City. LRT Cavite Extension Phase 1, nearing full operation, reducing commute times and serving thousands more passengers. Samar Pacific Coastal Road, completed in 2023, connecting remote towns in northern Samar and funded by South Korea. Major expressways like CLEX, NLX, SLEX Connector, and Plaridel Bypass are on track for 2025. These are not small feats, but they also aren't new ideas. Many were started years ago. Marcos Jr. is finishing what others began. The missing projects. Now here's where it gets murky. In February 2024, 36 infrastructure projects were quietly removed from the flagship list. No press conference, no accountability. Why were they dropped? No explanation was given. No alternative plans were announced. These include digital infrastructure, regional hospitals, clean water systems, and even vital disaster mitigation efforts. Meanwhile, thousands of Filipinos still wait for working flood control, rural bridges, and reliable internet. So where did the money go? Controversial moves. Several decisions under Marcos Jr.'s watch have sparked outrage and suspicion. The Maharlika Investment Fund, a sovereign wealth fund launched in a country with a debt of over 14 trillion. Critics fear mismanagement, especially given the name Maharlika, a haunting reminder of Marcos Sr.'s regime. Presidential helicopter for a Coldplay concert. Yes, it happened. While flood victims slept on gymnasium floors, Marcos Jr. used state assets to avoid traffic and attend a concert. Billions for flood control. But in 2024, hundreds died and thousands were displaced during typhoons. Marcos has since promised an audit, but will anyone be held accountable? Branding over building? Under this administration, the phrase Bagong Pilipinas is everywhere, on tarpaulins, jackets, podiums, and LED signs. But flashy slogans can't replace functioning roads, fair housing, or food security. The truth? Infrastructure is not measured by ribbon cuttings or press releases. It's measured by bridges that hold, trains that run, and towns that thrive, not slogans on billboards. This isn't about politics, it's about public service. Real leadership means building quietly, consistently, and humbly. To our leaders, we're not asking for miracles, we're asking for integrity. To every Filipino watching, you have the right to ask questions, you have the right to demand results. Because we don't just deserve better more, we deserve honest governance. If this episode opened your eyes, share it. Comment below. Have you seen any real progress in your town? Tag someone in government. Tag someone who still believes silence is loyalty. Let's demand more than slogans. Let's demand service.